Hello, I'm David Johnston, once again at Ferny Creek. It's now 3 weeks since bushfires raced through this area, taking all before them, bush, homes and unfortunately lives. But unless you've actually lived through that sort of experience, it's very hard to realise just what it was like. But tonight, you will get as close to that reality as possible without actually being here, as we join the volunteers from the CFA. Now, these are ordinary people who sometimes do extraordinary things to save lives and property. And throughout the fire, the CFA allowed exclusive access to the cameras from Emergency 000, and the result is a dramatic insight into our never-ending battle to control the bushfire.
Few trucks and here you go. Good on you, mate.
Thank you very, very much.
Not a drama. What's it all about? What's it all about?
You are tops.
I think we'll have Heli-Tech 1 bomber, probably bomber 8 or bomber 3 going with us too.
No worries.
We've been fortunate, we've had a couple of days, we've had a few practice runs, but today's the day where we could have serious fires occur across the state. It's absolutely critical we've got our act together here. 9:30 we'll go into hot day, already FDI is approaching 30.
We're currently in a report of a fire down at Baxter. Currently 2 strike zones have been activated. Baxter's probably, I don't know, 50, 55 k's southeast of Melbourne. We'll know more when we get to the control point.
The role of Air Attack Supervisor, which is my role, is to coordinate and direct water bombing activity from the air. The whole role of aircraft is to support crews on the ground and make their job of tackling the fire easier. Trees. I think it'll actually knock it on the head where it gets out into this lighter area.
I've also got Sky, Muradoc Tanker 2 heading in, 2 Heli-Techs bombing at the moment. Up this end's moving down towards the south, threatening houses. In fact, a barn and 2 cars look like they're just about to become involved in fire. It was right on the money with that one.
Fire emergency?
Just a fire in Mount Martha in Bradford Road. It's really out of control.
There's been a report of another fire down at Mount Martha, probably about a 20-minute drive. We'll just slot in behind this support force and join in when we get down the other end.
If it's burning on a flank, but if the front widens on the southern side, then these houses will definitely be at risk.
They've just been in contact with their bloke at Heli on Firebird 2. Coming through here, this place is right in the line. people in the grey house on the left are on their way out. The ones next door are on their way out.
Yeah.
No one home, the third one in.
Yeah.
Divert a couple of those incoming trucks because you're not going to have enough time.
No, I know.
As quick as you can, mate. It's going to go across again. Now, we can do it our best. Come on! Bring him in!
It's about to come out, so place yourself along down here.
We're going to come up the Brian and...
Back away from the power lines! You can stand here, you'll still get it. Come back away from the power lines! Take half a dozen steps back from the power lines. If they drop, they'll land on you.
We got caught by a firestorm that came over the top here, and we have one guy in the back of the truck. We've dived under the truck, the fire went underneath, and we got singed a little bit, that's all.
There's a whole row of houses here, so there have to be 10 or 15. Further along the western side, there's be another 2 dozen there. There's streets further over full of houses. Best I understand, we haven't had any losses yet. Right, it's now just gone 8 o'clock, and the crews that have now standing here down at Mount Martha have been going a bit over 7 hours. At the moment, they're taking a bit of a breather, sitting back and having a view of the heli bombers, the heli-tacs at work. They're just filling from out of the bay over to our left here. It's much quicker than a tanker will ever put down in the same period of time. We've just got another flare-up coming out at us here. You can see the fire brands, they'll start spot fires. Any minute now we're going to feel a radiant heat come through this bush and it's going to get intensely hot. I've organised that a safety line be set up from this tanker here to be put across these guys if they get into difficulty. They should be right there because the lay of the ground will help them out. But you can see that it's crowning, it's got to be still 15 or 20 metres away. If that speed of fire, here we go with the heli bomber. The heli-tacs come through and really knock that big spot fire down.
Degrees, 41 tomorrow. Plenty of fun to do.
Now, if those two fires join up, that will move them quite rapidly towards areas like Upwey, and that will place those residential areas in risk.
Want to play McMillion? Just buy any large burger or McMuffin at McDonald's, watch Channel 7's Home and Away tomorrow, and you could win a new Holden Astra plus $10,000 cash. You with me? Genius. Play McMillion every day on 7.
Nothing can give you a cool mental lift like Street Solero. And now the coolest ice cream can win you the hottest car. A Mercedes-Benz C-Class Esprit valued at $60,000. So every time you buy Solero or any Streets product, pick up an entry form exclusively at Mobile or Quicks.
Street Solero, the mind cooler.
The special edition Jeep Cherokee Classic has standard equipment such as air conditioning and automatic transmission, plus extra features like alloy wheels, cruise control and CD stacker. And at just $39,990, it's classic value for money.
It's It's no great feat finishing the Rev Walk. It's actually great fun. Get your family and friends together for a fantastic day of fun, fitness and entertainment. Sunday the 16th of February, 9:30 at the Alexandra Gardens. Join in the walk that brings Melbourne to its feet.
Thank you, yeah, thank you. Nobody does thrust like Tom Jones.
2 words for you, Tom. Jet cars. £5,500 of thrust each. This Saturday, see it unleashed as US Jet car stars Chuck Haynes and Leland Lee pushing to the max in a 500km/h dogfight along the Calder runway. And don't miss the support act featuring Australia's thirstiest top alcohol dragsters and funny cars. The USA Jet cars are set to rock your world. Be there this Saturday when they take off. Racing from 5:30. Calder Park, the centre of Australian motorsport.
You're just afraid to do it.
No, I'm not.
Honestly, it's easy, but I'm not. You'll feel great.
I'm not afraid, okay? See? I'm eating it. All right?
What, once?
Okay. I'll do it every day for 2 weeks.
To get a third of your fibre needs every day for 2 weeks, take the Kellogg's All Brand Challenge and feel great.
2 weeks, anyone can do that.
Billy Connolly takes on Australia's wild side, Thursday on 7.
I think the fire conditions today are probably the worst that we've had since yesterday. And then again, they were the worst that we've had in about 11 years. If I had a bad fill in my water yesterday, it's worse this morning.
We've been directed to a report of a couple of fires in the Dandenong Ranges. The day's a fairly nasty one. We've got temperatures around 40 degrees, very strong northerly winds up here. And we're going into potentially a very dangerous area.
How far off's the next tanker?
2 more behind.
How far?
A couple hundred metres behind.
Get your gear on, start the pump. There's a track just around the corner. Get into it as quick as you can.
Ken, we're up above Hands Road here. The fire's starting to flare up a bit more. 2 tankers have run out of water. There's half a tank left in one of the tankers. We need helicopter 2, Firebird 2 to drop a load of water on this side of the fire, next to the house.
We've been redirected to a second outbreak near One Tree Hill area. Just listening to the radio, 5 strike teams, which equates to about 25 trucks, have been dispatched urgently. We're going to make our way up there and join in the fight.
Where is it, mate?
Yeah, it's here.
Can you get it?
We got flame.
Look up. Those branches, it's burning 40 foot off the ground. It'll land on your head.
You keep looking up, mate.
That house is on fire. Righto. The 2 Scoresby blokes, they've got that hydrant tied up. You want us to hook into that and get some lines down here?
If you can, we've got a house. It's going to be totally involved very shortly.
Righto, mate.
Just work on the back of the house. He's bringing his car through. Somebody grab that gate. What we're doing now, we've got the guy to put wet towels in his window, the doors, all those sort of gaps. But we're doing what we can just quickly to try and save this bloke's house.
To come up very quick, and I've been advised to leave, though I always thought it was best to stay. But I don't know what I can do now.
Time to go. Let's come through the house next door. Time to go. Time to go.
Okay, firemen will stay here, will they?
They'll stay there as long as it's safe. Yeah. Okay. And they know when it's time to leave. Right, you just follow this hose line. Yeah. You'll be able to follow it out to the truck and just camp out. Your wife should be out there for you.
Thank you.
Currently we're in Seabreeze Avenue in Ferny Creek, Sassafras area. The main fire front are believed to have moved east around us. As far as I understand, there's been a few lights. I can't confirm numbers, but we're just getting more vehicles in to save what's here.
Down here, mate, you just got that glass out. Do you own this house?
Where are you? What are you on?
Right here, mate. Hello.
Is it going in your shed or what? Yeah, well, you be careful. Be careful. If this goes, it'll blow you off the top of that.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Any units available in One Tree Hill Road that will proceed to the Sassafras end and make a stand from the road. Do not attempt to enter the front yard of this house. The fire has already got it.
Sassafras Control, go ahead. If there's a tanker available, could we have at least 1 or 2 more tankers on One Tree Hill?
And look to anyone, eh? There's a whole lot of loose timber items that look to be doing a few extensions here, a bit of hessian and what have you. But there's a whole lot of loose items that, in the heat that it's now facing, the radiant heat is just going to. This stuff will start to smoulder, start to burn, get flame, go into the house, and in just the short time we've been here now, that fire's developed right up the tree trunk.
Firebird 2 is moving around to the western face to have a look at a report of a fire at Fantry Gully and the basin. It looks like things are starting to turn fairly nasty at the moment.
When it's time for the news at 6, don't choose out of habit. Choose the news that has a qualified meteorologist who's changing the face of Melbourne's weather. David Brown with David Johnston on 7 Nightly News. Experience the difference.
Where can you buy a card table with folding legs for $19.95? Ironing board for $14.95? Where do you get it? McEwen's Variety Bargains, that's where. They have 2 kilos of True Blue concentrated laundry powder at $3.49. Huge range of socks and ladies' cotton underwear at $2. Assorted bags of lollies, 99 cents a bag. Bone Shiner English mugs don't pay up to $9.95. Our price, $2.95. McEwen's Variety Bargains are at Northland, Ringwood, Forest Hill, Deer Park, Footscray and Moonee Ponds. We're not fancy, but we're cheaper.
These Mortine guys, first odorless fly spray, now there's odorless surface spray.
What's that for, Louis? I can't smell it.
Yeah, genius, it's odorless.
Mortine odorless surface spray.
Mortine. What's the matter with that girl? Can she see I busy, man?
At Flight Centre, we guarantee the lowest airfares.
Take your Valentine to Paris. 33% off the second person's price when 2 buy a Cathay Pacific package to the City for Lovers. Pay $21.69 for yourself and only $14.54 for your Valentine. Or a romantic weekend in Tasmania from only $214 with Ansett Australia. Only $65 more includes 2 nights accommodation.
Call 131 600. That's 131 600.
Call Flight Centre, lowest airfares guaranteed.
On Today Tonight, the Mortgage Buster. We tell you how to save big bucks.
It saves me $97,000.
Plus politics, territory style.
And have I got a deal for you?
That's at 6:30.
All aircraft working at Kalorama Fire. Firebird 2 is moving around to the western face to have a look at a report of a fire at Fantry Gully and the basin. It looks like things are starting to turn fairly nasty at the moment. There's a fairly significant column burning up there.
You follow them out? Yeah, we're going to move first forward.
There's a real risk with these fires that they'll join up. They'll run through that ravine up to the top of the hill there. There's another one coming up from the basin side. It's a notorious spot for a wind funneling effect on the hills. Now if those two fires join up, that will move them quite rapidly towards areas like Upway, and that will place those residential areas in risk.
About out of order. Up we go.
This brigade's from Queenscliff, which is on the Bellarine, part of the Bellarine strike team. We've just saved this shed and house at the present moment, but there's another fire on the southern side, on the lower side of the hill. And I've just left it up with the lieutenant to decide whether he's going to make the run and try and get in there.
Everybody's going to have their work cut out for them this afternoon, trying to knock this down to a point where it can be contained.
Hodgie's calling for urgent help, mate. No tankers in attendance. Houses due to go.
It actually belongs to my parents. I'm a builder myself, and I finished about 3 or 4 months ago building it for them. My own place is just down the hill, which we've managed to save, but I guess I feel relieved about my own place, but horrified at the whole situation. And what was only had been described to me before has become reality, and something that will stay with me for the rest of my life.
I'm in the process now of finding me an appliance, bearing in mind that we're pretty stretched. In the process now of finding me an appliance that we're going to try and save this place.
Operating in the area now, we have 2 CL-215 water bombing aircraft or water scoopers. That'll throw Victor the Flake. They have come over from Adelaide to fight this fire, being so big. Their capacity is about 6,000 litres, so it's quite a capacity of water for what they do.
See how the tension started to creep. It's amazing this fire. Yeah, we were here earlier and we organised some crews to try and keep this place, and it looks like we might have succeeded. We're in from the other side. You can see that the grassland whatever over there has been destroyed, but so far the house looks in pretty good nick. How you going?
How are you?
It's your place.
Yeah.
Happy to have your house?
I'm wrapped. I am absolutely tickled pink.
Yeah, we were up on One Tree Hill Road and could see the front brewing, so we just come in
you the one
next
that
door's
saved it?
place. Yeah, we organised a few
Thank
trucks. Organised a few trucks, and here you go. Good on you, mate.
Thank you very, very much.
Not a drug. It's all about. It's what it's all about.
You are tops.
Sorry about your shed and your car, but
small price.
We'll get there.
Small price.
Enjoy.
I've still got somewhere to sleep tonight.
You have indeed. You have indeed.
I'm laughing. I'm wrapped.
Well, the looks after the wind change went through, there was a lot of smoke that did blow around, but the fire virtually burned back on itself, which wasn't too bad. There'll be a few flanks that will need checking, but a very busy day at the office. A lot can happen in 8 hours.
When my husband rang up and said, "What do you want?" you know, thinking I'd probably want my best dress or something, I said, "Get the photos out of the back room." they're in a styrene box. And to think that the CFA thought the same way and saved our other big photos, it's just amazing. It's just really amazing.
Coming up next on 7, John Thor's much-awaited return in the all-new gripping murder mystery, Inspector Morse, The Way Through the Woods.
Published reports have shown that it's not getting older that ages your skin fastest. It's UV rays in ordinary daylight. So how can we help prevent our skin from looking older than it should?
Beauty reports recognise the importance of SPF 15 protection every day. This level of UV filters has been combined with Ulan moisturisers to moisturise your skin and help prevent premature lines and wrinkles.
And the name?
Daily UV Protectant Lotion from Oil of Ulan. Proof we can help you look younger.
Galliotita, oh I really love to eat it. Galliotita, 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 oh I really love to eat it.
New from Arnott's, Chef's Tomato Salsa. Flavor you can see for a taste that dances over your taste buds. Yeah.
If you see my little red rooster, please drive him home.
For a short time only, you can get the Red Rooster Chicken and Chips Pack, plus a Coke for just $3.50. Yes! The Red Rooster Chicken and Chips Pack, plus a Coke, now only $3.50.
Hi, I'm Cornelius the Kellogg's Cornflakes Rooster, and if you hear me crow when you open a pack of Kellogg's Cornflakes, you've won an instant cash prize of up to $10,000. Buy a pack today and listen to win. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
It's no great feat finishing the Rev Walk. It's actually great fun. Get your family and friends together for a fantastic day of fun, fitness and entertainment. Sunday the 16th of February, 9:30 at the Alexandra Gardens. Join in the walk that brings Melbourne to its feet.
Saturday night, it's the all-new award-winning Cosby. So if you've been waiting for a laugh, wait no longer.
How long have they had you waiting here?
Bill Cosby at his best, Saturday on 7.
So this time yesterday we were looking at 40 degrees plus. The wind was roaring through the treetops. The smoke was particularly thick. Now the rain's here. Everything's reasonably peaceful. It's a hell of a lot quieter than it was yesterday. But the damage it's quite intense.
We've got a house. It's going to be totally involved very shortly. Righto, mate.
It happened so quick, you know, from the moment I was the first of aware there was any fire coming to the time I got outside. It was only about 5-10 minutes, and I was only in the yard about 5 minutes when everything erupted in flames. Firemen will stay here.
They'll stay there as long as it's safe. Yeah. They know when it's time to leave.
When I was originally told that it was still here, I just was so relieved. I just couldn't believe it.
With all our training, the understanding the fire, what it's likely to do, why it's likely to do it, is all very important, but absolute respect for the fire. If you don't have respect for the fire, then you're a danger to yourself and the crew.
It's all up under the eaves.
Up under the eaves, but I think structurally, obviously on the outside, they'll need to be replaced. But you might be lucky and get a fair bit of use out of what's left of that for the other end.
Father-in-law only just shifted into this part.
He was saying, he was saying.
Just shifted in.
Yeah, it's very sad. But I think you should come out of it quite well.
Well, we've still got the outside. It can be fixed.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just scorched. Luckily we didn't get a chance to shear her this year, so it saved her.
I think you'll agree if there's a lesson to be learned from that dramatic program, it is that despite all the modern technology, communications and bravery of the CFA, we all need to do everything possible to ensure the fire safety of our own properties. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for 7 Nightly News. Good night.
If we were as unlucky as the people above us, with just down to the ground, I think it would put me off, but I can see repairs here. We'll group in.
Come back, you know, just on 24 hours later and see this, it's, I'm not sure you'd ever get used to it. But, yeah, no, I don't get used to it. But you have to make the decision at the time, given what you've got.